We human beings are incessantly curious creatures. We don't just think about what is. We wonder about what could have been, what must have been, and what never could be. One day, the sun will probably explode, vaporizing our home. It's possible that by then we will have spread out among the stars. But what if you had been born a bat instead? Would it even be possible for you to know that the sun might one day burn out? And what if the sun burned forever? What if the sky was green and the grass was blue? Even in a world in which water was hot and fire was cold, 2 + 2 would always equal 4. Modality is the language of would, could, might, must. It's the silent grammar behind your doubts, your daydreams, and your deepest questions. In everyday life, we glide between modes of being without even noticing. We say things could have happened. We wonder what might be. We imagine futures that must come true or cannot possibly occur. These aren't just figures of speech. They're modal statements, expressions of possibility, necessity, impossibility, and contingency. Modality, more generally, concerns ways of being as such. It's how we understand not just the actual world and how it works, but other ways that the world might have been. To handle this kind of reasoning more rigorously, philosophers developed something called modal logic. Unlike classical logic, which only deals with statements being true or false, modal logic asks, in what ways could this be true? Is it true in any possible situation, in every possible situation, or just in some subset of them? This brings us to the idea of possible worlds. Not actual alternate realities in the science fiction sense, but a way of imagining different scenarios to test whether a statement holds. For example, when we say, "It's possible I could have studied chemistry," we're imagining a version of the world, a different outcome from the same starting point. When we say, necessarily 2 + 2 = 4, we mean it would be true in any world we could possibly imagine. Some philosophers go even further. David Lewis proposed a theory called modal realism, the idea that all these possible worlds are just as real as our own. They exist, but we don't exist within them. According to this view, there is a world where Caesar stabbed Brutus, one where Earth has 2 suns, one where you never hit play on this video. This idea is naturally controversial. Most philosophers treat possible worlds as useful fictions, ways of talking about possibility without believing in actual other worlds. But Lewis argued that if we're going to talk about them, we should take them seriously. So seriously, in fact, that he believes they are really out there, parallel to our own. But even if you don't buy into Lewis's realism, you're still living modally. Every time you hesitate, dream, or doubt. Most of us act as if there's only one timeline, but in our minds, we walk roads not taken. So, next time you wonder, what if? Ask yourself, is that just an idle curiosity? Or a glimpse into another world?